Hi all, I have another absolute classic game to show you, which is part of chess history and culture actually. It was played between R. Schulder and Samuel Standidge Boden, played in London, 1853. Samuel Standidge Boden, his tournament results included first at the London Provincial in 1851, second at Manchester 1857, second at Bristol 1861. He was the chess editor for a magazine called The Field from 1858 to 1873. Paul Morphy considered him to be his strongest English opponent. Boden's record against Morphy in casual games was +1, drawn 4 and -6. His name is also linked to the Boden-Kieserski gambit, which goes like this: e4, e5, bishop c4, knight f6, knight f3, knight takes, knight c3, knight takes, d takes, f6, to the Boden-Kieserski gambit. We don't get that in this game. He's playing black against Schulder, e4, e5, knight f3. We see d6. So Boden plays initially what seems to be a passive Philidor defense, but after c3, a hyper-aggressive f5 move. This is not very popular in live book in modern times. F5, usually knight c6 here. We see bishop c4, knight f6. So black is putting pressure on the centre. It seems logical in a way. d4, we have f takes, and now white just plays d takes. White's actually suffering here a bit after e takes, queen takes. White's going to have doubled pawns on the king side, and he avoids the exchange of queens actually, but he accepts these miserable double pawns. After knight c6, f4, already kind of pain to the bishop on c1. Black's got active pieces here, more active than white it seems. Bishop d7, bishop e3, and it's a bit unsafe to try and castle kingside, it would seem. Black castles queenside, and white tries to do the same thing. Knight d2 to try and castle queenside as well. Rook e8, queen f3, bishop f5, and legally white can castle queenside, although cautionary once asked an arbiter if he could castle in a similar situation. Just because the bishop's cutting across here, it doesn't mean that the king's going across the bishop. So this is legal to castle queenside. It's legal, but it might not be the most fantastic move, because black in this position unsets a very, very dangerous idea indeed. Can you spot the unexpected move that black plays here if I give you 5 seconds? 100 points for that, but 500 points for the punchline if you've also spotted the punchline. So can you spot the next move that black plays here? And I'll give you a clue. This is a very, very well-known mating pattern, which may have something to do with the name of the player in this game, or may not. I might be tricking you. So, okay, black's play, if I give you 5 seconds. d5, clearly a positional move, opening up the bishop along this diagonal. But hold on a sec, isn't it losing a pawn two ways? The point is, after bishop takes d5, can you see what black plays? If I give you 5 seconds here. Well worth checking out the forcing moves, even the outrageous ones, to give you some joy, and in your own games to think about sometimes the unexpected forcing moves. It's crucial. So what would you play here with black? Okay. Queen takes c3 check. Only one option for white, so it's definitely worth investigating when there's only one option. Pawn takes, and the crossfire of the bishops. Bishop a3 is actually checkmate. Two escape squares are taken up by friendly pieces. These escape squares are covered by that bishop, so this final check is mate. this is Boden, Boden's mate. If you've ever heard of Boden's mate, it's after Boden. So it's a checkmating pattern in chess characterized by the bishop's cross-firing diagonals. Sorry, crisscrossing diagonals. That sounds like a Hitchcock quote, crisscross. Yeah, there was Hitchcock in that. Okay, so this is a classic game. Actually, it occurred in an earlier game, though. There was a game from Horowitz against Poppert in Hamburg, 1844, with the same pattern. But Boden got it named after him somehow. And it's been seen in the Peruvian Immortal. If you want to check out that Immortal game, the Peruvian Immortal basically features a Boden's mate, this crisscross. Hope you enjoyed that one, and it's a very, very useful mating pattern to be aware of. Thanks very much. Comments, questions, likes appreciated.